Hello, everybody. Richard Hart here, twitter.com/RichardHartWin with Crypto Face, a man who probably is called Crypto Face because he doesn't show his face, which is different. So it looks like I'm interviewing Anonymous, the hacker known as Anonymous here. Here we go.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people don't put two and two together. I'm sorry, I'm like glitching in cyber warfare over here. Let me try to.
It's fine. It's fine, bro. On my screen, you're literally this big anyway. Like your head is like slightly bigger than my mouth in my screen because you took up all your real estate with a price chart. So
turn Richard up. Okay, that's right. Let me turn you up.
Really? I'm loud on my end, bro.
On my side.
Yeah.
On my side.
All right.
Oh, whoops! I had you on mute.
Nice.
Now we're gonna fucking blast.
Hey, it's Richard Hart. Twitter.com/RichardHartWin. I've got like 92K subs. I want 100K. Make it happen, homies. Subscribe, please. I need that third digit. It validates me as a human being.
How many subs you at right now?
I think, well, on Twitter it's like 92K or 97K. On YouTube it's still trash. It's like 65K or 70 or something.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dang, I'm W. I'm not trying to sound like
yeah,
a dick.
dude.
Okay.
It's true. Hey, and you know who's 10 times us? Anyone with boobs. Oh, wait a second. I have boobs. I gotta find a better analogy.
Dude, I've never had so many people come on a like scheduled video besides the chick that you had in the video. So
nice.
The thumbnail I used, it was one of the best thumbnails I had in a while.
Works for me, bro. Works for me. So what do you want to talk about, man? What's you got me here. What are you gonna do with me?
I forgot.
Nice.
I lost my notes. You know. First off, let me take a drink. Jesus Christ, I hate all this streaming software bullshit.
Dude.
And I drink a straw out of my fucking mask. That's there's like two shitty things about wearing a mask and being who I am, Crypto Face.
Just so you know, no one on my stream can even see your face. You've got me in the window where you used to be somehow. You used to be there.
I was gonna fix
hey, there you are. Nice.
No,
you're back. You now occupy
everyone
8
thinks
pixels
I'm a
on my
fucking
screen.
Liberal. That's problem number one. Everyone thinks I'm some fucking COVID bitch ass liberal. And number two is I can't drink coffee, can't drink bourbon, and can't smoke cigarette. I can smoke a cigarette through the mask. I did it with this fucking Korean guy I was on stream with.
Nice,
but,
dude. You know, you can drink alcohol in your butt, and I wonder if you could actually smoke a cigarette that way. It's dangerous because it like skips your liver and goes right to your bloodstream and wrecks you. There's a girl that died actually during the swine flu because she thought that the alcohol would protect her, so she put a bunch of alcohol in a bathtub, laid in there for a while, got drunk and died. Just absorbs through your skin. Yeah.
Wow.
Can we talk about stuff that makes people money now, please?
I think that's the last. I think people are tired about. I think people are tired about hearing about.
Definitely not.
They want to hear about fucking butt plugs and swine flu.
Definitely not.
First off, I was kind of surprised, like when I told like my people, my community, that I got you on for an interview tonight.
Why? Like I don't think this is our first time.
Well,
I think we did
finish,
this before.
bro. You gotta let me finish. So I know we just started. My heart's pounding. We're all scared. I'm scared of fucking with all this shit. I'm not a journalist. You know, I'm a trader. But dude, I thought everybody knows Richard Hart in HEX and you know, maybe not kind of Pulse, but there's a couple people and just a couple people, dude, that have been in crypto for a long time that I personally work with that didn't know who you were, and it surprised the hell out of me. So I'm excited for this. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
They're gonna love meeting me.
So long story short, and you know what, if I'm gonna sound like a fucking shill, fuck everyone that tries to say like Eddie Brown nosing or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna speak my truth, and at the end of the day, like Jesus Christ, where do we even fucking start?
Let's talk about making money. Let's do it.
So all right,
talk about Pulse or HEX. Those are good stuff. Like,
so with HEX, this is okay. So when HEX came out, dude, right, I had a lot of shit. One of the hardest things going on in my life I had to deal with, which was my mother's passing. And so a lot of my friends that I trust weren't able to like get through to me to really get into hex early. And I got like a little bit.
You're still early.
Well,
you're still early.
Yeah.
It's not on CoinMarketCap on the front page. It's on page 3 with a lot of other stuff that doesn't belong there.
Not as early as I want it to be, right? So when I bought hex, I've bought hex three and a half times, 3 major times that really count.
All local tops.
Every single one was a top. The first one was an accident. It was just like a random day kind of early that I bought. And then I asked you, like, everyone's making gains with hex. Where's my fucking gains? And went through the charts, and it just so happened to be a time like I bought like a shitty day, whatever, no big deal.
You bought like right after the price like 6x'd in like a week. And you're like, yeah, I'm getting in now. You're like,
yeah. The second time I bought the top on purpose as my duty as a Hexican.
All right.
What?
But you're in profit on everything now, yeah?
Yeah, major,
nice.
Really nice profit total. I've like 5-6x'd, right?
Good.
Now,
good. Before staking, are you staking or are you just liquid?
No, not
okay.
staking.
All right.
Now, compared to my friends, they made infinite percent because they got hex for free and a lot of it, like ridiculous numbers. People don't even believe me when I tell them like six figures that people made for the airdrop shit.
They got 10% on their Bitcoin stacks. If you free claimed your hex back when you could, and you self-referred yourself, you got 15,840 hex for each Bitcoin you had. And then if you staked those, which you were forced to, you had a 350-day like mandatory stake period. Then you were forced to participate in the mad gains of Big Payday, which paid a minimum of 30%. And so you ended up with, like, as of a week ago, 10% more Bitcoin just by free claiming your hex. So people that didn't free claim their hex, boy, you must feel silly now, huh? This is free money.
Are you doing that with Pulse too?
Nope.
Like we're doing a sacrifice. Nope. You're not doing Pulse though, right?
Let me tell you how little free there's out there. I mean, okay. First, it's all free. So if you give to the SENS Foundation, then you get witnessed for that and you get points for that and you're going to get free Pulse. If you have Ethereum, you're going to get free Pulse. And if you are in the sacrifice set, which means that you've sacrificed your money to some addresses with no expectation of profit from the work of others to support free speech, you believe speech is a protected human right and that blockchains are speech, then you get points. So these are the only 3 ways as a normal dude that you're going to get points that's going to get free Pulse. Now, let's talk about those Ethereum guys. So if you gave to the SENS Foundation, you lost some of what you wanted. You sacrificed. If you supported the free speech and gave to the addresses on pulse.info, you lost your money. And, it was a sacrifice. But now the Ethereum guys, go ahead.
I'll let you finish.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The Ethereum guys, they are going to have less than 1/10,000th of the supply. They're getting diluted into oblivion. And even after they get diluted 10,000x, anything that they got for free is going to be removed from them 30 days later. You got to move it to a new address or you're going to lose it. And even if you move some of the coins to another address, if you've got a balance there, it's getting hit and getting pulled out what you got for free. It's freemium. Why? Because we don't reward people for being apathetic. We don't reward people for not engaging. We don't reward people for not using. We punish those people. So if you want to dump the price a year later after, maybe it runs up 1,000x, you're gonna look at your wallet and you're gonna be like, oh, I don't have those coins anymore. Yeah, that's right, because you didn't deserve them. So this idea of paying people and giving people free stuff, we give it to the people that deserve it, and we don't give it to the people that don't. So there ain't no free claim like there was with Bitcoin. I mean, it's you're getting diluted into oblivion, basically.
I like that. It's because I found that when people try to do something like that the second time, it never turns out the same. So I'm glad you're doing it different this time. Now, I want to kind of rewind a couple things and slow down, because me and I feel like a lot of my community, Richard, a lot of us don't know what we kind of, we don't know what as much as kind of you're already talking about where you want to start. So
oh, sure. I mean, I could just warm you up from the beginning.
Let me just kind of like say what the fuck I want to say. So first off, Pulse is, what is Pulse? Like, what is the simple Pulse for the normal kind of asshole like myself, right? That's not like a blockchain nerd. From what I know, let me say what I know first, what I think I know, and then you can go off that. Is that cool?
Sure.
Cool. So, Pulse is an Ethereum fork or copy of some shit that you do all of your what you think is better or the problems with Ethereum. You took Ethereum and provided the solutions through code or whatever it to provide that solution, right?
Yeah.
Now HEX is another token you've already made that like you started and has done amazing. And the more I learn about HEX, it's so amazing the amount. The more I learn about it, the more impressed I am. And I'm not just talking about price action, I'm talking about like everything, how it works, everything.
Thanks,
how
man.
you came up with solutions to other problems and how you debate people with those solutions. Pulse is taking Ethereum and trying to make it better. So go ahead.
Sure. So what are the problems with Ethereum? I can think of many.
Yeah,
but
give us like 4 or 5 main fucking problems of Ethereum that Pulse does better. So.
Yesterday or the day before, it cost $70 to send an ERC20 and $220 to do a swap on Uniswap. That's not okay. Never okay. Shouldn't cost $70 to send your coin. Period.
It costs $70 to send Ethereum?
No, it costs $70 to send an ERC20 on Ethereum. To send Ethereum itself was probably $30. It probably was $30 to send Ethereum.
All right.
It's too much. You can quote Vitalik talking about why Bitcoin sucked from a couple of years ago. These are quotes directly from him. So I always told everybody, if Ethereum ever starts to suck, I'll fork it. Well, Ethereum started to suck, so now I'm forking it. And we're making it better. And we're going to make Ethereum more valuable by reducing its load and reducing its fees. We're going to save the environment by getting rid of the miners who destroy the environment to dump the price. They dump the price to pay for electricity to buy pollution. That ain't good. It's not good for the price, and it's not good for the environment. It's unnecessary. We've had dozens of proof of stake networks working for years, no problems.
So he's talking about proof of stake and proof of work. Ethereum is proof of work, right?
Currently, yeah.
I loved so I've always been a proof of work guy until I heard your fucking spiel and your bullet points kind of on it. And that certainly moved me in a direction. Nothing's perfect, but you really kind of moved the needle for me on that.
Nice. Thanks, man.
So number one, lowering fees. Because sending ERC20 tokens or any token, Pulse tokens, Ethereum tokens, whatever it's going to be called, on the chain is expensive, including HEX, right? So
HEX is currently only on Ethereum.
Was bitching about it costing $500 to fucking withdraw his HEX, and all the fucking little people,
Hey, you know what? I'm in this for efficiency, and there ain't nothing efficient about making miners rich so that they can dump the price to pollute the environment. It's not a good model. It's not a good idea. It's not good for anybody. Everybody loses. Getting rid of that is going to be awesome for everybody.
Okay, so saving fees.
So lower fees, higher throughput. It's like 20. It's like 20 times as much stuff can be done. So on Ethereum, you max out at like 1 million transactions a day. And so in our system, you'll max out at maybe 15, 20 million transactions a day, something like that. So you have more people that can be served more affordably, faster, in a way that doesn't destroy the environment and is better for the price because you don't have miners dumping the price every day to pay for that pollution. And it's a superior network to Ethereum 2.0, which is Ethereum trying to solve its own problems. So Ethereum is switching to proof of stake. We're going to beat them to it. Ethereum.
That's a fact. They are switching to proof of stake. Is that when 2.0 comes out?
That's right. Yeah. but we're going to beat them to market. We're going to beat them to market with software that has more battle testing, that is more secure and safer because people have already lost so much money with it that they figured out where all the bugs were. When Ethereum 2.0 launches, people are going to have to lose some money to find out where those bugs are. Kind of sucks. So if we can beat Ethereum 2.0 with software that's more reliable from a been tested perspective and has a superior staking model. So if you want to stake Ethereum 2.0, you got to have 70 grand to buy yourself a network admin job. For 70 grand, you can now buy a server, buy connectivity, hope it never goes down because you start losing money. You get slashed. So you're supposed to be up, you're supposed to be mining and validating, but you're down, you lose money. Cosmic ray came from the sun and hit your CPU and flipped a bit, you lose money. So for 70 grand, you can buy yourself a job and take the risk that you start losing money. And so what do people do?
In order to mine or
to validate on ETH 2.0. Yeah. So what do people do? They give their money to a middleman. The opposite of why crypto was invented. They give their money to a middleman and they say, you validate for me, you mine for me, and please give me some money back. And we've already seen 100,000 Ethereum get lost because the middlemen just lost the keys, literally just lost the keys. The middlemen lost the keys to 100,000 Ethereum. That's $200 million. They lost the keys. That crap will continue to happen at ETH 2.0 because it's a terrible design. Whereas in our system, we use delegated proof of stake, where you can just delegate your stake to a validator. You still hold your keys. He can't lose your keys. And you don't need 70 grand to play. Vastly superior. Enhances decentralization.
Right, so what you're saying is, okay, so are you talking about like ETH now or ETH
2.0?
When it goes to proof of stake?
ETH now murders the environment with pollution. Right. ETH 2.0 has crappy proof of stake.
Okay.
Poorly designed.
So let's talk about that. First, though, when it comes to proof of stake, or I believe you called it proof of weight on your Twitter.
Well, on HEX is proof of weight because it uses time to decide who gets the inflation.
Go ahead, fucking blow us away with proof.
Sorry.
Okay. So, all right. Can you give us a for dummies proof of stake versus proof of work?
Sure.
Done it a million times.
Yeah.
I've heard, you know what I'm saying? So proof of stake versus proof of work.
Yep.
Why proof of stake?
So all a blockchain is an Excel spreadsheet on the internet that inflates by about 1.5% to 3%. So for people to keep it honest. And if you didn't have to inflate it by 1 to 3% per year, then you wouldn't have that sell pressure on the price. So if you can get honesty out of a blockchain without inflating it, so for instance, in proof of work, you have proof of stake and electricity bills and mining hardware bills. So why not just skip the mining hardware and the electricity bills and just have proof of stake in the coins instead? And then the people that validate have the risk that they will be slashed if they do something wrong and lose some coins. Just like the Bitcoin guys, that if they, 51% attack the network, all their mining hardware is worth less now. And so it's the same model where people are speaking truthfully about the state of the network to defend their investments, and it just has less negative externalities. So you'll hear proof of work networks getting attacked all the time. 51% attacks on Ethereum Classic multiple times. Verge got reorged multiple months.
What happens in a 51% attack?
Somebody gets to spend their money twice. A guy goes to you and he says, hey, sell me your house for Bitcoin. And you sell him your house for Bitcoin. He gives you the Bitcoin. And then he double spends it and buys somebody else's house with the same Bitcoin. Because he gets to rewrite the network. He gets to pretend he didn't spend it the first time. So he spends it and gets your house, and then he says, oh, hey, I rewrote it. That never happened. And then he gets the next guy's house, too.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to... Let me plug in my webcam to a different thing, because it's jolting, and it's fucking taking away from what we're trying to do here. Okay. Forgive me, Mr. Great Richard Hart. Let me try to fix this, dude. Dude, thank you for coming, dude. I thought you were ignoring me for 2 weeks because
I've just been real busy, man.
I shoot you a message like once a month, and all right, let me focus on this shit. Yeah, it's about time I buy a new computer, man. Like exchanges.
I've been building computers non-stop And it's sadly, it always ends up taking me 3 hours per computer to build them. It just.
What do you mean? Sadly, it takes 3 hours is like not good enough for you to build a computer?
It's too long, man. Like I have like 10 computers in this room, literally.
Dude.
The fact that you can hear me right now is a miracle.
I would love to have a Richard Hart built computer.
You learn new tricks as time passes.
Oh my god, it's not glitching. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck nice. Yeah.
This is the most professional broadcast I've ever produced.
Glitching just a little bit. I'm sorry. What were you saying? This is the most
I'm just gonna keep.
Yes,
absolutely, for sure.
Yeah. You know, originally I will say thank you for actually live streaming this too, which I really didn't care if you did or not. But last
you reached 2 sets of audiences instead of 1. You just get YouTube to be happier. You were worried
about the mask thing getting heat because when you were launching HEX and you had everyone in their
oh yeah, you look like a troll with the mask,
coming after you. But you know what, dude? It's most people understand. 9 out of 10 people understand that I wear a mask because I thought chicks would dig it and I wanted to be the market shareholder of anyone in crypto and I thought it was cool as my shtick, right? And number 2, fucking that's pretty much it.
All right.
Like, you know who everyone who meets me in person sees my face. There's mug shots of when I was in college and I lied to the police because me and my friends threw a party. I didn't want to rat on my fucking friends. Yeah, like people can see me. You know, I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm just trying not. I think fame. I think people who yearn for fame have a problem. And I don't yearn for fame. Like I want to help people, but I don't want the credit. Crypto face can get the credit. You know what I'm saying? And I look fucking cool. I did it because it's cool.
In my stream, you look like about 4 pixels stacked on top of each other. You look like a Minecraft character, basically.
Sweet.
Because you took up your whole screen with a chart that we're not doing anything with.
Well,
whatever.
This is for my audience. This is because I'm in a trade, dude. I'm in a trade. I'm one of the.
When do you get liquidated, bruh? Where's your liquidation?
Dude, I don't get liquidated, bro. That shit. That's what other people. That's what these other motherfuckers want you to do, man.
All right.
So, dude,
True.
Listen. You're on the stream with one person who actually like live streams their trades, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like no one else fucking does this shit.
Some people. There was one guy that was doing it, getting liquidated constantly on Twitch. I can't remember his name, but he was just getting like annihilated over and over again. It was funny. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I watched some of the clips. He's like
let me go to your YouTube.
Well, let me finish telling you about the proof of work thing. Well, you can check out my YouTube, but when you need to mute the audio or you'll make a big echo for everybody.
On your YouTube. And I want you to
picture a little yellow square. That's what you look like.
I want to see how little this yellow square is first.
So, in summary, proof of stake is vastly superior to proof of work. Bitcoin, if they were smart, would switch to proof of stake and stop destroying the environment and dumping the price for fun. But their network is very hard to get anything done on, which is why it never makes any progress. So I doubt that they'll be making that smart change anytime soon, even though they should. Yeah, so we saved the environment. We did the world's biggest airdrop in history. Everyone gets 10,000 new coins for free. We raised $26 million for charity. HEX went up 3,860x, which is like 386,000%.
Penny?
Oh, far less. On HEX or Bitcoin?
HEX.
0.00005, I think. I think it was like 4 zeros and a 5. I think it's like 4 zeros, 5655 was the bottom on January 5th of last year. I'll go check it. Sometimes I can't remember how many zeros there were.
What's going to be the starting price of Pulse? Because I believe you
zero.
Said zero, but
literally
it can't be
zero. Yes, it can.
Right?
It can. Yes. Right. Like if you can't buy it or sell anywhere, that's zero. It's going to launch at zero. Because if it doesn't launch at zero, you might have a tax bill. When you get the world's largest airdrop with 10,000 coins, do you want them to be really expensive so you owe some tax, or would you rather that you get them at zero? And then if they appreciate, you get capital gains rate like Satoshi. You'd rather they be worth zero.
Yeah, at first I was struggling with it, but now I understand it because I mean it just takes one buy and the price. It just takes one person to buy it, hundredth of a penny, and then the price starts.
There you go. Yep. I mean, Bitcoin used to have no price, and then it had a price. People bought pizza with it, and that was the first time it ever had a price. Someone bought a pizza with HEX too, and now that is a $4,500 pizza. Pretty funny.
They did the pizza thing too.
Yep, we did the pizza thing, and it's $4,500 now. Yeah, HEXologist did it.
I'm about to stick this straw up my ass so I can drink it through my ass instead of having to play with my mask all the time. Okay.
You should try pills. Pills work with your mask fetish. Pills would be your go-to.
Turning off the camera so I can drink my bourbon. Oh, what kind of alcohol do you prefer to drink?
None, but if I have to, I guess cognac's okay.
Oh,
I guess,
man.
but not smoky. Like, I don't like smoky. I just like it, kind of clean.
Okay.
But I also just prefer not to drink. That's the best.
That's good. When I drink, I do it like by myself, and normally they say like you're not supposed to like drink by yourself.
That's a good song, George Thorogood song. I Drink Alone. You got it covered.
I don't drink that. I don't drink often, but are you an introvert, Richard?
I don't think so.
Not with the bitches, just with motherfuckers that piss me off.
So the bottom was 4 zeros 5655. So 0.00005655.
Okay. So all right. First off, with Pulse, I think you made major improvements in ease of access. So with HEX, one of my biggest problems, dude, was I couldn't remember where I bought my HEX from. Didn't know where my HEX was.
It's too bad you weren't staked, bro, because the game theory would have started chipping at your stake after you forgot about it.
Yeah, staking would have been terrific. I know. I couldn't figure it out because there was... every time I'd go to your website, there was a video of you that would start playing at max volume, and I heard the starting of this video of you fucking starting to talk at max volume like TikTok, and it drove me crazy. And so when you got in with MetaMask, that was my saving grace. That's what the saving grace was.
All right.
With Pulse, I was worried again. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be a nightmare again. Who's gonna it's not.
You don't have to do anything.
It was a nightmare. Pulse was so easy. It was so easy. So thank you for fixing
My pleasure,
that.
man. My pleasure.
So I want to address what I believe is to be the biggest concern that your community should have when it comes to Richard Hart leading the helm. You want to hear what that concern is?
I'm ready.
All right.
Hit me.
So I hate it when you were debating when you went on with Tone Bays and his two attorneys. And,
3 or no 2. Yeah, you're right.
They threw you a little cheap shot, and it's a cheap shot because people try to use it on me, where they go, you're a great marketing guy, but I hate.
I'm a great everything.
Fuck you.
Except dieter. I'm a crappy dieter, and I'm crap at basketball, but I'm good at a lot of other stuff.
I think it's the exact opposite. I'm not saying you're a bad marketer, so you create this. But okay, here's my question.
Yeah.
How come HEX isn't on a few more mainstream things? Is it because you're a lone wolf?
Let's go check. You ready? Go to since you're sharing your screen, go to CoinMarketCap. That's what we're talking about, right?
Well, like,
go on CoinMarketCap.
When I talked, remember when I asked you, and that's what happened with BTC in HEX. Remember I asked him, I said, "Is HEX on TradingView?" And you're like, "Meh."
It is.
I don't really remember the rest.
HEX is on TradingView.
It is now. Do you remember who gave you the idea? Do you remember who I put on all that work?
I actually don't remember. I don't actually remember. Sorry.
Well, you and I talked because you and I were talking a conversation. I was like, "Yo, is HEX on? HEX isn't on TradingView."
All right.
And then or maybe it was, and it was on HitBTC, and it was like a discovery.
Go to CoinMarketCap, dude. Let's go see how good and honest CoinMarketCap is.
So what are we trying to accomplish with CoinMarketCap? Because this isn't.
We're gonna show you that they lie, and that they scam, and that they're garbage. That's what we're gonna show you.
So, and this is all right. Fine. Okay.
Here comes the lying, scamming garbage. Here we come. Okay. Here we go. Watching your screen. All right. I think I can make your screen like take over. Probably is taking over now.
Yeah,
cool.
I can do that.
No, I already did it on my end. Like, we're fine. Okay.
Don't do my third.
So let's go down to page 2. So go all the way down to the bottom. Go to page 2. Okay. Now we see at the very bottom, you can hit end or scroll all the way to the bottom again.
I don't want to press any keys.
It's cool. It's cool.
I don't do anything
So we see that the bottom market cap here is 124 million. Is that right?
34 million.
134 million. Okay. A little pixely. So now let's go to page 3. Everything should be less than 134 million, right? What? The numbers went up, bro, by orders of magnitude. These numbers are 1,000 times higher. What is going on here?
They don't have an arrow to organize it by market cap? Did they take off that arrow because of you?
Bro, so now let's go see what's there, okay? Go click HEX. Let's click HEX on this con market crap website. Yeah, let's go look at the price chart. That's a real quick computer you got there, bro.
Dude, listen, this is the greatest fucking computer money could buy, but I've burnt the shit out of it. I don't want to say I built, I kind of bent some shit because I wanted to like build my own computer.
All right.
But
So how does that price chart look to you?
It looks terrific.
Okay.
Terrific.
So no matter what that price chart does, HEX is always at rank 201. Doesn't matter what the price chart does. Now, to me, that seems like it's not a rank. It seems like there's stuff on page 3 that doesn't belong there and that they're just bad at their job. Now, while HEX has had 100% perfect, flawless operation in the front end, perfect, flawless operation in the back end, the contract, perfect, flawless operation in the trading, everything else in crypto has been hacked and murdered. People bought Yams. Yams is on the front page of CoinMarketCap. Where are Yams now? They're gone.
Front page in an ad or the top 100 list?
The top 100 list. There's all types of crap that gets into the top 100 that's a literal scam.
So why is this market cap?
Because they are trash. They are a scam. No, that number is obviously wrong as well. Because they don't even when we were minting more supply during the launch phase, they wouldn't even update the website to show the new supply. Okay. So the price chart is accurate, but the number of quantity is not accurate. And then when you multiply those two to get the market cap, that's also inaccurate.
So
they're a trash company that does a trash job. And HEX, let me show you another coin. This isn't just HEX.
Hang on. Why?
Bro, everyone in crypto is bad at their job for the most part. Why did Binance get hacked? Why did KuCoin get hacked? Why did Quadriga CX exit scam? Why did BTCE leave the market? Why did Cryptopia get hacked? Why did the BitMEX founders go to jail? Why did the OKX founders go to jail? Why is everyone's site down all the time? Because everyone else sucks. We don't suck. We're awesome, which is why we have 100% uptime and everyone else is down. This is very simple math. Now let's go look at this.
So what's what I'm trying to ask, Richard, is like why, or maybe you are like
It ain't just me. I'm going to show you another project that deserves to be on the front page. I'm going to show you 2 other projects that deserve to be on the front page.
So have you reached out to them? Like, why?
Bro, we've messaged these retards 50,000 times. They're just dumb. They're just dumb. They're literally just dumb. I'm going to show you other projects that deserve to be on the front page too.
Fix my webcam real quick because we're going through the matrix again. I'm sorry.
It's not my job to make up excuses and fan fiction reasons why they suck at their job. It's not.
I'm not asking you to. Whoops. I'm not asking you to make
they suck.
excuses.
Yeah. When they stop sucking, I'll quit
sucks.
saying they suck.
I totally agree. Fuck so many almost everyone in this space, and you know what, like the smartest people, like with the people people hail so high, act like children, debate like children. It's
so let's look at you see the Fei protocol there? Fei protocol was a terribly stupid idea. They tried to make a stable coin with a bad design. Failed entirely. Wasn't stable at all. But you know what they did do? They got $1 billion of Ethereum. $1 billion. $1 billion of Ethereum. 600,000 Ethereum went into that project. So do you think they deserve to be on page 3? When if you look in their contract, they're sitting on reserves of probably $500 million of Ethereum or hundreds of millions of dollars of Ethereum sitting in their project, even though it's a terrible idea, even though it didn't work, even though it failed at launch. There's hundreds of millions of dollars of actual money in that, and it does not belong on page 3. It does not belong below all of the other utter garbage that is on page 1 and 2.
Okay,
So I don't like that project, but they don't belong on page 3. Do you think Wrapped BNB owns CoinMarketCap? Do you think they belong on page 3? Do you know who's the reason that Wrapped Bitcoin got to be on page 1? Me, because I complained about them and the terrible job they're doing. Why isn't this on page 1? They're garbage at their job. Don't know why. Nomics isn't garbage at their job. Nomics.com understands how to multiply price times circulating supply.
Listen, we know they're garbage at their job, but what I'm asking is, Richard, is like, that is, if that's the reality of the situation. So what, I hate even saying this, like, what are you gonna do to bring HEX? Like you fucking owe me something. You don't owe me anything. I'm not asking you to do anything.
So if they weren't gatekeeping us, we would have done better than 4,000x before staking. 7,000x was staking. We could have already been in the 14 or 15,000x. Sure, maybe, but that's the opportunity. Maybe one day they will stop sucking.
Why are you alone at the top? It's lonely at the top. It's just because everyone's a fucking dick, and they are. But like, what I'm talking about, like exchanges or.
Bro, have you looked at
like,
what do you? Okay, let's play another game.
What is HEX not like? Where is HEX not?
Oh my god,
all other
dude,
shit motherfucker shit tokens are that are pieces of garbage and scum, or some that are good and try hard but not as good. How come they're on like more exchanges? Do you want HEX to be?
Well, let me ask you. I'm going to give you 2 frames here.
What?
2 frames. 1. Is it good when your users lose their money to an exchange? No.
No.
Who loses their money at exchanges? People that leave their coins there. So is Ethereum already listed everywhere? Yes. Can you instantly, trustlessly swap your Ethereum for HEX and get the thickest order book in the whole world? Yes. Where? 1inch.io, matcha.xyz, ethhex.com, app.uniswap.org. Trustlessly swap your Ethereum for HEX in the thickest order book for HEX in the whole world. So what actually is the benefit to a user for having a HEX pair on an exchange? That they get a worse rate and worse order execution because it's a thinner order book? They would probably still be better off and get more HEX for their money if they swapped to Ethereum or USDC and then swapped that on mainnet, on Ethereum network, for HEX, because it's a thicker order book. So there isn't actually a benefit to users for HEX to be listed on these exchanges, except that it may bring more marketing to the people on that exchange, and they had an opportunity to get something better.
Okay.
And so the fact that it isn't these places yet is opportunity.
This is what I'm trying to lead into. Please let me say it before I forget it. So, fuck the exchanges. When it comes to Pulse, we're talking about real use case, smart contracts, things that attorneys an attorney can build upon Pulse, right? Like Pulse is really use case shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to that, you know, Cardano,
it's likely to be less gatekept because people understand it. HEX got gatekept in the beginning because people couldn't understand it. People still don't understand it. People are just now figuring it out and turning it around and saying, yeah, we were wrong about this. Like DappRadar. DappRadar had HEX listed as high risk for like a year and a half. And they came out and said, you know what? We made a mistake. This isn't high risk at all. It's awesome. And they turned it into finance, into DeFi. Etherscan, no blue check mark forever. Year and a half later, blue check mark. And so tons of people that hated HEX and didn't understand HEX, they're coming around and figuring out how awesome it is now. And some people that still hate HEX, they love Pulse. And it's great. Like, because we can't make HEX better. It's perfect. Like, the price goes up amazingly well. The volatility is normal. Like, everything, the uptime is insane. Like, we can't do anything better. It's the best logo. It's the best brand name. It's the best domain name.
So what's the difference between, like, what's the purpose difference between HEX and Pulse?
Well, HEX monetizes the time value of money, and that's amazing.
So
and
HEX
Pulse
is like
grows.
More the currency, and Pulse is use.
Well, HEX is kind of more the store of value. HEX is more the store of value, and Pulse scales differently. It scales with network effect. It scales with users. So, like, Right now, the Pulse chat room has 34,000 users, and the HEX chat room only has 24,000 or 25,000. And the HEX chat room's been around for 10 times longer. So Pulse, because it's easier for people to understand, it's attracting users at a much faster rate, which is crazy. Like, I mean, we've already, if you think about how much money has been sacrificed, there's been $600 million sacrificed at Pulse.info. And 200 million of that is like stable coins. Or like 180 million, maybe 160, but like 160 to 200. And then, I'm sorry, everybody, I'll make his window smaller again. And then we've had 25 million donated to the SENS Foundation, 26.5. I mean, and it's not over yet.
You had what donated to the SENS?
26.5 million in donations for medical research.
Jesus, my Lord.
And their normal take in a year is in between 1.5 and 2.5.
Wow. So
we like nuclear option increase their budget to try and save lives.
Man. So yeah. I have to be honest, I didn't donate. I didn't do any of the SENS Foundation donations, although I do have two main foundations that we donate here to on the crypto face community, which is kids with cancer and wounded veterans.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude,
imagine if you found a child soldier with cancer and you could donate to that kid. You'd be like hitting both the charities at once.
Jesus Christ, I know. It's fucking nice. Now, okay, first off, the Pulse sacrifice. Okay, there's some questions. A lot of us are still, I know a lot of my friends and people have no idea what the hell we're talking about with Pulse, and they want to know like what
it's Ethereum 2.0, but better and now.
I'm talking about, what I was talking about is the sacrifice.
Sure.
And how the bonus works.
Yep.
My understanding, first off, there's 1 day left in the sacrifice, right?
No, there's 1 day left for you to get your volume ranking changed. So if you're the biggest guy, the biggest volume guy, you're going to get up to a 2.5x multiplier. If you're the lowest guy, you're going to get down to a 1x multiplier.
Does that mean, so let's say, so when you say 1x, that means you get if you give $100, you get the $100 volume Pulse plus another 1x, right?
You skipped a step.
Or
there's a rate.
Double.
So right now, the first 5 days were the same rate. So nobody got rewarded for like trying to be fast. But after day 5, day 6 went up 5% rate, which means instead of getting 10,000 Pulse for your dollar value of sacrifice, you're going to get, or instead of getting 10,000 points rather for your dollar value of sacrifice, you're going to get less. So the rate keeps going up 5%. It seems similar to a price, but since it's not a purchase, it's not really a price.
The way it looked to me was like, did I get screwed over by sacrificing early? Like when you said
no, the rate goes up to 2x. So if you got into day 1 through 5, your minimum base rate was 10,000 points per dollar value of sacrifice. But if you get in on day 19, you're getting half that. You're getting 5,000. So the system is designed for you to do better if you get in earlier. Now,
what I also really liked, I'm sorry to cut you off, is I was able to sacrifice a couple shit coins that aren't ERC20, and you generated a unique address, right?
Yeah.
When does that get calculated into everything? And then after you answer, I have to pee.
It's fine. All that stuff's public. We've got all the data on all the chains except Zcash because I haven't fought the server, and I figure it's going to have low adoption because there's not anything going on in that community. Hopefully I'm wrong and there's a trillion, zillion, gabillion dollars in the Zcash sacrifice, but we'll see. Someone's working on it. So those just get. I mean, you could
sacrifice some Zcash. I stacked some
Did
Zcash,
you?
but I didn't put like a memo on it or anything.
Oh, you're screwed. You're not going to get anything.
Have to.
Oh no, wait. If for Zcash, it's unique address. You're fine.
Yeah.
There's no memos in Zcash. You're fine. You scared me.
Right,
I scared myself for a second.
Simply put, the biggest whale, the biggest guy gets 2.5x, and the lowest guy gets 1. Pulse.
Kind of. Right. It's his tip of his the tip of his sacrifice. His top point will be 2.5x, And then as it goes down, it gets less the whole way. And so the best way to understand it is if you walk into a movie theater and your homies are the biggest squad and you're all wearing the shirt of your address, your MetaMask address, all your homies, you walk to the front of the theater and you take up all the seats. And the bigger your sacrifice is, the more seats you take up. And the next guy has got to go behind you, and he sits farther back. And then after everyone's seated, they're ordered by volume. After everyone's seated, an usher comes and starts handing out bonus cards. And the first guy sitting in the first seat, your first point, he gets a 2.5x. The next one gets a 2.49999, whatever. And then a guy hands out cards the whole way through the theater until the very back of the theater. That guy gets a 1x card. And the difference between each card is linear. It's always the same. So it's a linear gradient. So what that means is that not only does the top sacrifice volume guy get the best multiplier, but he also takes up the most space under that multiplier and forces everyone else to get a lower one. And so it's a brutal competition to be higher in the ranking. And, you know, the last day to move your ranking around is today. Yeah, the day just ticked over 3 minutes ago.
So the sacrifice.
So this is the last day that you can do that. No. There's 3 more days after this ranking phase is over. So once this ranking phase is over, so today's the last day for moving your rank around. Tomorrow is the 2.5x max is over, and there's just a 1.75x flat. And so what that means is tomorrow that if you're a whale, you're going to perhaps get less because there's only a 1.75x. But if you're a minnow and you've barely got anything and you weren't going to get much volume bonus in the ranking, you may do better tomorrow because you may not have got a big bonus from the volume ranking, but you can get a big 1.75x multiplier just for being flat rate tomorrow.
But so it's kind of first day, the max for the max whale was 2.5x, and you're saying that started to scale down. So, but I mean, it's effectively
a little bit less than 2.5x because it only affects his very top point. And all his other points get a little tiny bit less. Right, yeah, sure.
Which I love. Now, you say, I'm sorry, I'm looking at charts. God dang, baby, Ethereum, what happened, baby? Let's go. I'm sorry.
What, did it make a new local high on the horizontal there?
Fucking trade.
What is it, like 2450 or what? 2409?
24. Oh, you know, okay, so let's do a brief.
I think it's a bull trap, by the way, so enjoy it while it lasts, bro.
I'm so glad you brought that up because that's what exactly we're going to talk about before. We're going to take like a little recession, talk about some bullshit price action, feed the yonder. We're going to give the bread to the fucking, to the Yemen.
This is the Bitcoin bear, by the way. Bitcoin bear.
Are you talking about me or you?
No, I'm pointing to it. There's a Bitcoin bear here.
Where? Oh, you do have a bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
he thinks the Bitcoin price is going to go down.
When I'm done smoking, I'm going to show you something. So, okay. You were on around the blockchain as well, just like me, and you were really the only other person after me, besides me, to say that you believe we were going to go down to like 10, 11, 12, 13K, go down a lot, right?
I don't know if it's after you, man. I've been singing that song ever since people were buying $1 million JPEGs, brother.
I'm just saying after me on the show. I am not saying you're copying me. I'm just being. If people can't detect the sarcasm,
I called the top on the day.
They can suck my dick.
I literally called the top of the day and published the chart on Twitter.
My little brother sold damn near everything he had at 55K. My average is 50K. I told everyone to sell may walk away. They can suck my dick. Now, you know, we are supposed to have, every time we go under the 200-day moving average, we come back up again.
Everybody says that, but you can't. Anytime someone quotes a moving average, you have to tell the time frame or no one knows what you're talking about. So on the daily, the 200 on the daily
moving average.
Okay, SMA, EMA,
the 200-day.
Yeah, but which average? EMA. EMA moves a lot faster. Most people.
The last 200 daily candles average together. What's the last 200? Which fancy word is that shit? I'm a street kid, bro.
I mean, the normal MA is not fine. Okay, the 200-day moving average, not exponential, fine. Okay, so what are you doing? Like bullish? Are you doing? No, it doesn't. The exponential goes a lot quicker. Okay, so the 50 over 200 death cross on the daily SMA is what you're talking? Like normal moving average?
Sure, whatever you
All right.
say. They all do the same thing. There's only one with the SMA, EMA, MDMA. There's only one that's a separation that people are that it could repeat was in 2013 when Bitcoin was worth 16 cents. Whatever it was. Other than that, every time after a high goes on the 200-day moving average, it comes back up, not to an all-time high, and goes down. What I say is it goes down 50-55%, then another 50-60%. Right?
Yeah, it's a dead cat.
So,
it's a dead cat bounce.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
I'm with it.
This move up, I believe the probabilities is we go down to the fucking 10, 11. Let me show you something, bro.
You're gonna do more of this bouncing crap. See, the problem when you call 10K is people jump in your comments and they're like, bro, the price went up 30%, bro. We're supposed to go to 10K. You're like, bro, it doesn't go in a straight line. Like it's not a fucking diagonal straight line down to the doom. Like it takes time and there's bounces and stuff. Like look at the chart. You're not going to see any diagonal just straight down. It's so dumb. I hate when people post like that.
That's why I don't even like talking about bears in bulls. And every time, are you a bear bull? I say, I think it's a waste of time to talk about it. But here's what I think it is. And you don't get anything. No one gives you a golden cookie or a golden star when you get it right anyways.
I do. I go on richardhart.com and I literally brag about it. You go on there, it says I called the 60K top 2 years ago on stage. And then I called this top on the day, and I called the 2020 top on the day, or the 2017, end of it. I was like, yeah, I put my sickest calls right there, and I don't delete stuff.
Yeah.
So I brag about calling
eyes.
it, dude.
So I'm pretty sure it was the day of the laser eyes, right? That was when, so this is what I call the three amigos, the four horsemen of Bitcoin.
Dude,
okay?
This, all right.
Common sense is what drives me. You know what I'm saying? Common sense. We can sit here and fiddly fraud around with rules every time 50%, 60%, 50%, 60%. But it takes time. And you know what, Richard? Some people they just want it now.
Do you want me to give you a cool number? Do you want me to give you some more scary numbers for the dump?
69.
Go measure
7 from the fucking moon landing in the fucking scary movie with.
I'm gonna give you some fun numbers for your chart there. All right, I'm gonna enlarge it again. Where did you go? I don't see you on my screen.
I'm almost done with my cigarette. I'm about to. I'm almost. I'll be here in a second.
What the fuck? No, my OBS isn't capturing you anymore.
My screen
what?
Or my face?
This is on my end, bro. Like I'm seeing your screen, but it's not on my stream. Give me a sec to. Okay. Here comes the suck. Let's see if I can fix this, man. Why did this break?
By the way, I'm a counter.
It's back. It's back. Cool. Great.
All right. Go ahead.
So look, go measure your time. Go measure the time. So scroll back. I want you to grab the bear, the bottom of the bear, last cycle. Just left some more. No, back more. Keep going. Left.
Tell me the price.
Bro, go.
Oh, all the
go
way
to
back.
266, okay. Man. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Grab that wick there, the capitulation wick. Nope. July. Go to July. Go to July of 2015. Yay. Good. You had it. There you go. Right there. That was the bottom. That was 266. Now hold shift and measure that move over to the top. And then tell me the July 27, the December 2017 top. Oh, God.
Okay.
How many days is that? How many days is that? How many days is it?
870 days.
Okay, good. Now go do that same shit from that bottom over in this cycle. So 870. Okay.
From this bottom.
I can't.
18?
You gotta move the chart so I can see it.
In December 18, I'm moving them.
Yeah. So
December 18.
Yeah. Grab that.
And this
and go measure that for me.
840 days. I'm so.
Oh, you like
so
that?
Glad you're
do you like that?
This.
You like that?
I do.
Yeah.
You know what else? let me show you. Let me show you something else that I showed those fuckers, and they were gawking at me. And bro, when you went on, see, you got more clout. You know, like when I was in the chat on an episode when I said 13K, and all the little plebs, the guy with the fucking most terrible, told him to get his ginger didn't get a fucking dry clean. Get a fucking dry cleaner. He's got dust on his suit. Shook his head when I said 13K. I'm like, okay, bro, check this out. Check this out. Okay, here's ETH.
I broke my side again. Like it worked, and then it's back. It works again. Sweet. Every time I like enlarge it to hopefully make my whole screen your screen, it breaks when I undo it.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna help.
You're fine. Everything's fine. Don't change anything, man. Trust me.
Don't change anything.
Don't fix what ain't broken, bro. Let it be.
All right. We're on the 2-day of Ethereum. Here's the last time Ethereum broke down 80-90%. Okay, look at this pattern. Here, in fact, we'll draw the pattern. Right? We're gonna clone baby. Okay.
You know, you can clone with just hitting control. You can control slide and it clones.
Okay. Now the problem is it like rechanges it because I'm on log, but you don't even need to clone baby. Lo and behold, the pattern extremely similar.
You're very good at drawing a dead cat.
when you go to it's totally the same when you zoom in. Totally the same. Although, let's see here.
We bounced higher last time. Like if you draw the fib, we really we didn't even retest 50. Like we dropped 55%, didn't even retest 50K. So I wouldn't be surprised about a 50K retest to get people bull trapped. Like it wouldn't surprise me.
That's the number I am also worried about on not worried, but that's kind of the number 48, 50K.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at ETH now, but with Bitcoin also. So let me go to Bitcoin here, dude, because it's the same every time. So every time we've come under the 200-day moving average, we spend 30 to 60 days until it pops up. This time,
there you go.
We were a little bit late, but we spent 62 days, right? So boom, we had that pop. That's just like one thing.
I think this is great timing for bounce because people will be able to sacrifice at higher values. So the SENS Foundation will get more money. The sacrificers will get more points. What a good time. A wonderful time for bounce.
Yeah, man.
Keep going.
Okay,
Go up prices. I'm happy to see it.
I do want crypto to do as great as possible because I took a swing on Pulse, bro. With HEX,
good.
I've made about 6x, which is terrific.
It's not bad.
But other people have.
Let's try staking, man. I mean, you bought enough tops. Why don't you try staking?
Over my funds.
You can stake for 1 day, please, bro. You can stake for a day.
Benefit? I don't know the benefit.
Interest.
There's
You get interest.
Like a simple sheet. I'm a dummy.
So why don't you do an experiment and do a stake for a week and see what happens, and then be like, oh, that's what happens. Spend $20 on a stake. You make interest. You just get more HEX. So unless you're as long as you're staking large enough that the gas fees aren't a deal, which really they're not that bad usually. They spiked 2 days ago to a really stupid rate, but in general, it's not that bad right now. Because the bear market kind of reduces the fees a bit. They still spike up, which is terrible, but it's not that bad right now. I've seen it much worse.
Is it going to be easier to stake Pulse than it was HEX?
Bro, it's so easy. Why don't you just, why don't we just go to, why don't I show you right now how to do it? It'll take 2 seconds.
5 different websites for HEX to fucking do shit.
Bro, just one website, man. Just go to hex.com. That's all you got to do.
So we're talking about HEX. Are we going to be able to stake Pulse? We're going to be able to stake Pulse too?
Yeah, but on a different website. But yeah, you can, it's just
What's the
different.
HEX website you want me to go to? I'll stake.
Go.hex.com. Go.hex.com.
I don't want to show motherfuckers my wallet, so I'm going to go on my other
HEX. That's on you. I can't. Wish my arms in my chair were lower, man. My shoulders are already pumped up all the time. Makes them look less broad. I hate that, dude. I've got good shoulders, and I'm getting them wrecked by my chair.
You're at the mothership, though, bro. You're at the mothership, dude. With these hoes, bro. You got these hoes.
Wonder if I sit on this pillow.
Oh, let me grab you that thing.
Work.
Hang on, let me cover this up so I can take a swig, and then I want to show you. I have the best watch. I have a watch that you'll never be able to.
Cassia, yellow Cassia, swatch. I'm ready.
Cassia, dude, I ain't no
dude.
fucking beta motherfucker.
I don't know, man. Oh. I'm gonna experiment with sitting on a pillow to get these stupid arms to like let my arms be chill. Hello, chat. I know that you're enjoying this stream.
All right. Now I'm pretty sure after you see this, you'll get one of these. But check it out. One of my South Africans, man. My South Africans.
What on earth is
clock.
that? A clock.
Yeah, it's a clock. It's a wooden clock.
Oh, it's like your logo or whatever. Nice.
Yeah, crypto face, and it has my market cipher.
Have you ever had a girlfriend that had one of those spade tattoos on her?
No.
Nah.
No, my girlfriends always have butterflies because they're fucking. I like trailer park girls, man. So I like.
Right above the butt. Yeah, I feel you.
Trailer bitches, bro. That's
I feel you.
You too. I know you like them trailer bitches too, bro. They're the best. They're the best.
Hey, I take what I can get. People with daddy's issues is my gig. Like, your dad treated you like crap.
Yeah.
You're gonna love me.
Dude, if I need to be careful. I have a girlfriend now, and she's probably watching this, and so But
I feel you, man.
Yeah. Dude, we should hang out, bro. We should party, dude.
We should. I know where you live, and I don't live near there, man. So we're gonna have to wait for a convention. Yeah.
I have a real hard time with like fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? In people and shit.
You seem energetic.
I am, dude, but it's at a cost, bro. I got like 2 hours in me. I got like 2 hours, and I gotta go.
Hey, that's
home.
an hour and 50 minutes
like
longer than you need, yeah?
You don't like to travel either, huh?
I'm busy, bro. Like, I like traveling, but I'm busy. I mean,
I like traveling too,
I want to go to my next I want to be at a HEXican conference is what I want, man. I saw a HEXican conference on live stream. Yeah, they ran over cars with tanks. They got a tank and were running over cars with it. That's awesome.
What?
Yeah, they went to
tank?
Yeah, they went to a place that lets you run over cars with a tank. So they rented a tank and ran over cars with it. With a HEX flag.
They did in Vegas? Was that
in
Vegas?
Yeah. And then people were renting Lambos out there and shooting machine guns and, just being wild. And I want to be up in that jazz, but I'm working, man. But one day I'll be able to go have fun.
I want to have a party in Mexico, like a crypto face like party. But
not me. You have fun there, bro.
So what I've done is I've gone to like like BitBoy. BitBoy's my dude.
BitBoy just got wrecked, man. They deleted his channel, man. They deleted his channel.
He got it back. He got it back.
How sure are you about that?
How much you want to bet?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Did you see it come back today?
He got it back. This time it took long. Last time, like 4 or 5 months ago, took an hour, 2 hours. This time it took like 6, 7 hours for them to give his channel back to me.
It's terrifying, bro. When that's what you put all your work into, and they just shut it off for a laugh, it's terrifying, man.
Dude, it's happened to me, dude. And right when I came to peace with like, okay, you know what? It's probably for the better. Like, I can start anew. Fuck you. Fuck everybody and these stalkers and these pencil necks crawling through my goddamn windows. Right when I came to peace, they flipped it back on. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So let's hit the highlights here. We both agree it's a bull trap. Cool.
It's listen, I'm open to myself being wrong. Here's what I'm saying is.
Well, yeah, the invalidation level is new all-time high.
I don't.
You're like,
care.
Okay, go make a new all-time high, and
care.
then we can be in the bull market again. But I don't think you're gonna do that, so no worries. What am I gonna?
I would say the probabilities lean to obviously we go up, and then we come down even further.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather be wrong, and trolls give me shit for 13K. And I'd rather be wrong and have the market go up.
I called the top on the day. Can't no one say anything to me ever.
On the day, you called
on the day. On the day.
What day was it?
Go do this. Go to richardhart.com real quick, and it's in the middle of the page. Shows you the Twitter link, and go click it, and look at the timestamp and look at the chart.
Was the day with the Twitter fucking eyes? Everybody's doing the stupid Twitter.
Nah, that was much earlier. It's just like people think that when Katy Perry got crypto clause. That was the top. No, it was actually way after the top. It was like 2 months after the top. People think Paris Hilton was like the top. You're like, nah, it was like a month before the top. So there's like still a 3x in there.
Screen?
Yeah, I see your screen. So just go to richardhart.com real quick. I want you to see when I say I called the top. I want you to know I'm not kidding.
Let me show you something real quick.
No.
This green and red wave is my indicator that tracks money into the asset pair. So all these fucking nerds that talk about on-chain analytics, all the bullshit, technical, not fundamental analysis. At the end of the day, I believe in money analysis. You follow the money, right? So it's been diverging down for quite some time. So when we got, and normally it starts to change at about 3/4, 2/3 from a nice like circle, right? So like right here is when you would start to see the move. So at this time, I when I started making videos, like, you know, you got to be careful, but dude, it's hard. You know, it's hard to be a bear.
I want to say so many things right now, but I know that I shouldn't. Because your gig is trading, right? So I don't want to say bad stuff about your stuff that you...
Dude, I don't give a shit. Say whatever you want, bro. I don't... Dude, everybody sucks. Everybody sucks.
Okay.
Say what you want, dude.
Well,
hurt my feelings,
I think
bro.
that the money flow index indicator is free on TradingView. So...
Yeah, if you get the... Yeah. Yes,
and then
there's a money flow index.
And then I also...
Of course. Jesus Christ. What do you think? You think I just fucking took the money flow index?
Hey, that's what Tone Vase did. Tone Vase jacked, you know, Tom DeMark.
I'm not even get me started. Don't even.
And he doesn't give Tom DeMark any money. And then
I'm trying to make more enemy. He already hates me. He already hates me enough, bro. Listen, bro. It's. I see what you're saying. And
it looks like a trailing indicator to me. Like your oscillator's pegged during the bull run, and then you're like, well, pegged means sell. And then it bottoms after the bottom. So this is like Google searches. Like Google searches go down after the thing dumps. Google searches go up after it pumps. And a trailing indicator, you can't trade. You're like, I can look at the chart and see the price went up.
That's not true. That's not true.
I need a leading indicator.
Bro, what do you think? Dude, I am the most close thing. Market Cipher, all of my indicators I've created, adjusted. All my Market Cipher has more indicators that are the closest thing to a leading indicator than any fucking thing, than anybody else. Yeah. And you know what? You don't need to ask me, bro. You don't need to ask me. I don't want to gloat. I don't want to gloat, dude. I'll invite you into my Discord, bro.
I can't. I don't go on my own Discord. I literally avoid my own Discord like a plague. I hate Discord. You know,
I don't want to come
Discord.
Bro, do you know I don't even have my website in my on my YouTube videos because I don't like.
Can we look at where I called the top real quick, man?
All right,
it's really easy. It's one chart.
You're the fucking big boy here. We'll suck your dick.
Just go to richardhart.com real quick, man. And you're just gonna click the link.
You would have richardhart.com.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a fucking video that starts yelling in my ear right now?
No, it's chill. Just scroll down a little bit. Right there, second paragraph on the right. It says, call the top. Yeah, that paragraph down on the bottom of it. It's the blue link that says, call the top. It's like the last one.
Predicted 60,000 today in 2019.
Yeah, but then go down a little bit more. It's the next one, I think. That should be the bottom one.
Is this a video?
No, it's just a chart. Yep, there you go. Bitcoin's great run.
This one?
Here's where we fall out of the parabola. Yep. Just click the chart. Hey, look, we're going up. Oh, look, we're not going up no more. Doom time. And check the timestamp, and that timestamp equals the picture in the chart. That's where I called the top.
Happy for you.
Hold on. But wait, there's more.
Okay.
Last cycle, Ethereum topped 27 days after Bitcoin. This cycle, Ethereum topped 27 days after Bitcoin. That's the next post in that thread. I called that too.
Okay. Yeah, dude, listen, there's a reason that you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Number one, I like people that make me laugh. That's like the number one.
Well, look at my shirt. This is pretty funny looking.
No.
Hey, look
dude,
at this. Bro, one of these is red and one of these is black. I didn't even notice that.
You
I could guide
I
airplanes.
like your gear, bro. I like your gear. You know what I'm saying? The fucking, I'm not gonna go into it, but listen, dude, you're a smart fucking dude, and
thanks,
you
man.
know what I'm saying? I'm give you the praise. I'm sure. By the way, do you know what's going on with the USA girl? She has ADHD, bro. She withdrew the Olympics because in Japan it's illegal that you can't have Adderall. So Simone Biles, bro, she don't got her meds, dude. And you know bitches that take Adderall, bro. If they don't have their Adderall, they're like, yeah, they're fucking crazy, you know? So that's what happened with her. So she don't have no mental problem. She doesn't have her medication.
I don't even know how you discover this stuff. I don't watch news, man.
I don't watch, dude.
I basically just savaged a senator, or no, I savaged a Republican. No, I savaged a Democrat representative from the House of Representatives today.
Which one?
Because he's trying to steal all of our money.
Which one? If you don't want to say it.
I can't remember his name. I gotta go on my Twitter. Okay. This guy is he's literally trying to make DeFi illegal. So, kind of have a problem with that.
Do you mind if I brew one more cup of bourbon real quick, bro?
You do whatever you want, man. You can get as tipsy as you want.
Don't fucking run away on me, dude. I'm not tipsy, dude. Okay.
I don't run too quick. You'll be able to catch me. Actually,
yeah,
I do run pretty quick, which is weird because I'm too big to be running quick. How's it going, everybody? Now's your chance to ask smart intellectual questions in chat. Be quick, chat. Now's your opening. Now's your window. I'm reading. The Democrat from Virginia. Yes, everyone in chat. I read all your comments. I know what's up. Chat, I don't see any good questions. And I gave you the 40 seconds like delay to catch up to when I asked. Be smart. There we go. Where? Oh my god, now there's so many I can't read them. You're flooding. Let me scroll up here. How come I don't draw faces on my charts? Good question. Every once in a while I'll put the downwards wheelchair ramp for fun, but I haven't done any faces yet. What is the free indicator you're talking about? Bro, if you go on TradingView, there's 20,000 million free indicators, and everyone gets wrecked using all of them. So don't get into that habit is my suggestion. Hey, do you know any traders that have lost all their money? Okay. Do you know, like, that's the rule. So don't do things that are likely to get you destroyed. What should I add to TradingView? Nothing. Don't.
I'm back.
All right.
No, I have to admit, I don't know what you're talking about now, but you struck a chord with me when you're talking about how you think my fucking system's lagging, and then I'm lagging.
Well, I don't know. You just showed me one screenshot of one oscillator that was pegged during the bull, and then after the mega dump decided to flip red. Maybe you've got better ones. I don't know.
Thing, though, it's first off, this ain't no buy sell indicator. So it's like buy sell, okay.
I like repainting indicators. Those ones are the best. They rewrite past. You're like,
I'm not gonna sit here and fucking go over everything. If you want to give me the little time behind closed doors, I don't even want to talk about my indicator.
My mission in life is to get everyone to stop trading. So like, I'm the worst guy to talk to about this.
So is mine, dude. So is mine. I think. Well. Yeah, I really, I was thinking about this today. And you know what, I was like, what do I need? Because in our chat, when people that were waiting for this live stream, this girl like Tatiana said, I have $2,000 and I should I get Market Cipher? And people in chat were like, yeah, get Market. I said, no. What do you, I said, please don't trade. Please don't trade.
You'll lose all your money. Happens all the time.
I was like, listen, if you're gonna your best bet is buying like a small amount of something new, whatever. If I was her, but
I feel you.
There are a lot of people, the bad ones are loud, but there's a lot of people who have a little bit of discipline, but
can I ask you a question?
In this space, let me finish this first. When I went to the Tone Base conference, all his assistants, these pretty girls, these nice people, they've been following Tone Base and his crew around all this time, these genius traders. And so I asked them, I said, if you're around all these genius traders,
Tone doesn't trade.
Said you want to trade. I wish
Tone
I
doesn't
trade.
trade. Tone doesn't
How come
trade.
You don't trade. You know why? Because they make it seem too complicated. They show stupid fucking calculus. They have a pencil up their ass, and you don't have to have a pencil up your ass. It comes down to common sense. It's way more simpler shit. It doesn't matter if I can make money or not with my fucking indicators. What matters is if someone who's never fucking tried it before, never done it before, simple shit can do it. So
I mean,
what everyone else
why do you give a shit about the Bitcoin and ETH chart when you can get orders of magnitudes more price movement with no risk of liquidation?
Bitcoin Ethereum chart, I don't give a fuck about BTC
okay.
to ETH. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about like if you want to trade, and I don't think anyone should, but if you want to, why don't you trade HEX? Because you can see things that you can't see in Bitcoin. When someone buys HEX, when you
they don't got the where can I trade HEX?
All over the place. You can trade it on HitBTC. You can trade it on Bitmart. You can trade it on Uniswap. You can trade it on.
Finish your point. Let me not interrupt you.
So sure, we have predictable patterns on the HEX chart now. It used to act totally crazy. Now it seems to act kind of with more traditional patterns in it. Like, oh look, a breakout, a retest. Okay, new highs, cool. Oh look, a bear flag. Okay. Oh look, a bull flag. We see stuff that are like normal patterns now, and you can see in real time when someone ends their stake if they're going to dump or not, because how have they done it every other time? Like, is this guy, every time he ends the stakes, he dumps it in the next hour? And then people tend to dump right after the day ticks over. Depends on who it is.
Listen,
some people restake, some people dump. So you got this new meta game.
And many operations.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried many different things on many different things. At the end of the day, my mid-max, my most efficient and maximum profit with least risk is trading Bitcoin and sometimes Ethereum, sometimes like XRP or something. It's I'm
just saying, if you have something that you have to lever up on to amplify the move, if you have something that just moves more on its own, you're getting the leverage for free with no liquidation risk. Like the HEX chart's the best chart in history.
It's brand new, and like there's charts. I bought HEX, like I said.
Right.
I was introduced to HEX.
I'm just saying you can get into. Look, we have a trading chat that they do good stuff in there. If you must trade, I suggest everyone not trade, but if you must, our trading chat's cool. They've got stuff figured out. They're like, yeah, this guy